Right, we have some update coming in on the sexist jibe hurled by UBT Sena MP Arvind Sawant. We hear that he's been now formally booked with an FIR filed against him. Sawant has been booked for that remark he made against Shaina NC, where he says people will not accept imported Maal, without, of course, naming her. This was in reference to a question that a reporter asked him about Shaina NC being fielded from Mumbai Devi constituency by the Shinde Sena, to which Arvind Sawant says imported Maal will not be accepted. We have the real Maal. Now, this has been taken in as a sexist remark, slamming him, the now new entrant of the Shinde camp. Shaina NC has filed a formal FIR under various sections. He's now been booked. Sawant has been booked for outraging women's modesty. The Shinde Sena's Shaina NC demanding nothing less than his arrest. An apology will not do. He must be arrested, she says. Aghadi netas disrespect women. Shaina NC responding to the questions asked on what she wants and what will level it up for her. Will an apology do? She says nothing less than an arrest. Let me cut across to the reaction coming in.
This FIR is a reply to Mr. Arvind Sawant. Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, Section 79, Section 356(2). I am not imported Maal, and neither are the women of Mumbai Devi or the women of Mumbai. On the one hand, you have a chief minister who respects women. Ladki Bahin Yojana empowers every single woman in Maharashtra. And on the other, you have a Maha Aghadi that chooses to speak every 2 seconds to the media. And they choose to disrespect self-respecting women of our society. And they believe they can get away with this outrage of modesty, this wrong use of words, and this kind of demeaning pattern. Please, Mr. Arvind Sawant, if you wanted to discuss on core issues of Mumbai Devi. Where is the cluster redevelopment? Where is the Mumbai corridor? Where is the BIT Chawl redevelopment? None of that. You have just chosen to character assassinate.
All right. We're just about bringing in Shaina NC herself, who's going to be speaking to us live in a moment. But before that, Saurabh Bhaktania, who's tracking the story on the ground. Saurabh, break it down for us, the sections under which Arvind Sawant has been booked.
Well, a first written complaint was filed by Shaina NC at the Nagpara police station, after which the police officials have now filed an FIR in this particular case. Remember, this statement was made by Arvind Sawant, and this is the fight for the Mumbai Devi seat. Now, remember, Amin Patel over there from the Congress party looks very confident, and Shaina NC from the BJP, who's contesting with the Shinde's allotted seat. And it is a very interesting fight. Shaina NC also a very powerful candidate from this particular seat, and it will be a very interesting fight over there. Now, this particular statement made by Arvind Sawant has been very much objectionable, has been said by Shaina NC, and a lot of questions have been raised about this particular statement. Arvind Sawant looks unapologetic. He says that he has said that Shaina NC she's not local from that particular constituency. She's an outsider, and therefore he said this particular statement. Interestingly, he's not apologetic, and time and again he's saying that she should not feel offended. If there was a problem, she should have spoken to me.
We heard him say very clearly he's unapologetic because he hasn't mentioned Shaina NC's name. Saurabh, thanks very much. I'm going to quickly bring in Shaina NC herself. She's just filed an FIR against Arvind Sawant, says she will accept nothing less than an arrest. Thanks for speaking to India Today, Shaina. We heard what Arvind Sawant has said, highly inappropriate. You've gone on to file an FIR under various sections. Would you want to spell it out for us? Under what sections have you filed a case against him?
First, let me please rebut this whole unnecessary argument that I'm some kind of outsider, because I've lived in South Mumbai all my life. There are 6 assembly constituencies in South Mumbai. My Nanihal, that is my grandmother's home, is in Madanpura, which is in Mumbai Devi. So I'm no outsider. So let's dismiss that to start with. Arvind Sawant has repeatedly called me imported Maal. Now, what does Maal mean? It objectifies you. It treats you like some kind of an item. This is not about equality. This is much beyond. This is about derogatory comments and outraging the modesty of a woman. Our Honorable Chief Minister has empowered women always, whether it's Ladki Behan Yojana or whether it is the fact that you have had 2.5 crore women empower their lives through the facilities which are provided by the state government. The Prime Minister has worked tirelessly towards whether it's a Mudra, Jandhan, Ujjwala. The fact is that every government official as well as head of a particular party have respected women. On the other hand, you have the Maha Agadi that chooses to objectify and use this kind of comment. I had two options. One was to stay quiet and act as if it was just one more comment in the passing, or to fight for what I believe is genuinely the right thing to do. And that is why I chose to register this FIR at Nagpada police station today. No matter how long it took, I sat there and I got it to the logical conclusion, which is that we registered in the two sections, section 79 under the the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, and section 356(2), which is also under the Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. Now the question is that if he wanted to comment or discuss on issues regarding the constituency, regarding Mumba Devi, I am more than happy to do so. But because I am a woman, to try and subjugate me and use this kind of terminology like I'm some item and objectify me is not acceptable to me and should not be acceptable to any Mumbaikar. And I stand for those women in Mumba Devi. I stand for the Ashirwad that Ma Mumba Devi has given me, and to raise the voice for all of them in the correct stream of things. The sad part is you had the MLA, the local MLA, standing there next to him and laughing away when this commentary was going on.
So I did have a chance to speak to Arvind Sawant, and he says, I'm not going to apologize. I did not refer to Shaina NC. I did not even mention her name. And the comment I made was gender neutral, that I spoke about even my candidate, who is a male candidate, and I called him real Maal. So how is that being disrespectful to women?
Well, I request you to just play out the entire bite and let your entire viewers decide what is right and what is wrong. Look, I have been in public life for 20 years now. For all of those and all of y'all who have known me, I have never ever gotten to one controversy. I have never registered one FIR. I have never gone to the police station with one complaint because, trust me, I have always conducted myself with dignity and I will continue to do so. But for somebody who questions my dignity and questions me as a woman and questions and objectifies me, I'm not going to spare them. And I think that's what any self-respecting woman should do. I want to question the MVA. Every 2 hours you have Sanjay Raut giving a comment. Where is his comment? Where is Uddhav Thackeray-ji? Where is Sharad Pawar-ji? Where is Nana Patole-ji? Where is the entire MVA? Where are those leaders, those women leaders who always speak? And in the past, on your own channel, I have taken up even for opposition women leaders, if there's any case of slandering or any character assassination on them, irrespective of party lines, because I believe that is what we need to do. And if you choose to just dismiss this in the passe, you will have this male misogynistic mindset persist and continue. Ma Mumba Devi gives us so much power, and as they say, main mahila hu, lekin main mal nahi.
Here you have Arvind Sawant, who says he will not apologize. So the sections that you filed against him demands his arrest. And in a poll-heated state like Maharashtra at this point, where do you think this is going to escalate to, and how far do you want to see this see its logical end?
As a law-abiding citizen, I have done what is right. We went with our Karyakartas and have registered this FIR. I'm sure the police will take the legal course with due action and stern action. And for all these male misogynists who believe that, bol diya, what can she do, who is she, what does she think of herself, and try to create all false narratives, I want to say, discuss on opinions, discuss on issues, discuss a vision plan, welcome. Ask serious questions, welcome. But the moment you character assassinate, it shows your mindset. We have a Chief Minister who has respected women of Maharashtra, and that's why Ladki Behan has become such a huge success and women of Maharashtra are rallying behind him. We have a Prime Minister who is led by example, and I feel I have been given the opportunity by both of them to represent a constituency which requires women to be empowered and requires women to be safe and secure. And in that respect, this is the right thing to have done, and I'm sure you as a journalist or anybody deep down hearing the comment would have done just exactly the same.
Absolutely inappropriate comment, but when I did speak with him, he says that this is defaming him, because in his 25 years of his political career, he says not once has there been a complaint of him disrespecting women. This is defaming me. He plays the victim there. I'm going to play that out for you in just a moment, but your take on that.
Let's not play I'm not playing a victim card. I'm playing a card of genuine injustice when it comes to me being in the electoral fray. Target me for issues, target me for vision plan, I will respond to all. But you cannot question me or my character. I'm not your Maal, and I will never be your Maal. I am Mumbai's Ladki, I am Mumbai Maji Ladki, as they say, and now Mumba Devi Maji Ladki. It is the women of Mumba Devi that will support me and which will ensure that a befitting answer is given to this male misogynistic mindset.
You know, and finally, Shaina, as much as this has now been taken up legally and it should reach its logical end, there are, of course, questions being asked when the same misogynistic comment is made by a leader within the Mahayuti, or for that matter, the BJP, who you were spokesperson to for many years. There isn't as vociferous a voice coming out the same way it has today.
Well, I think every self-respecting woman, irrespective of where she is, she should speak up. And I'm saddened that you have so many women leaders in the opposition who I have spoken up for through my career of 20 years, and they have chosen to just stay mum today and act as if what's the big deal, and did he say it in this way or that way. That is not right. I think that if we have to really empower the Ladki Behans of our state, it starts by living by example. And I said time and again that whether it is the same Arvind Sawant who took us Ladki Behans to campaign for him in 2014 and 2019 for his election to make him win under the banner and under the photo of Prime Minister Modi, this is the same Arvind Sawant who has changed his party alliance, changed his thought process, and is now targeting women. I mean, I think it's ironical, but it's also an apology of the situation where you have somebody who pretends to be doing nothing wrong, and look at the past, look at the present, and look at what the future will be. So I would only say that if you have to live up to your expectation as a member of parliament and you have done nothing for Mumba Devi, you have an MLA of 3 terms who has done nothing for Mumba Devi, don't stall a competent woman only because you believe that that's the right thing to do to change the narrative or to deflect from the core issues of what we all stand for.
Shaina NC, thank you very much. I hope you find your justice. Well, we will keenly watch the battle. Shaina NC is going to be contesting from Mumba Devi. Sena versus Sena, that war there heats up with this comment now, making it all the worse and ugly. In fact, I did speak with Arvind Sawant a little while ago, where I did ask him if he would apologize for hurting sentiments, for making an inappropriate comment when the media asked him questions about Shaina NC's candidacy in Mumba Devi. Here's what he had said, refusing to apologize and playing the victim, saying, I'm the one who's being tarnished. We, in fact, have UBT Sena MP Arvind Sawant joining us on the phone line for more clarity on this. Arvind Sawant ji, आपके against a complaint file किया गया है Shaina NC के द्वारा. She says that this is an absolute insult to women. And they call you a repeat offender. How would you justify this?
She is defaming me now. The other way I will say it. I have never uttered a single word which will violate the dignity of a woman. I have never in my life, 55 years I'm in politics. You show me a single bite, even otherwise also, where Arvind Sawant has clipped his tongue and said something wrong. Never ever.
So is this your first time, sir?
How come?
You've said very specifically the word.
How come she has realized it after 2 days? Somebody has instigated her.
No, but you've
And
very
after
specifically
instigated.
said imported mal, real mal. What do you mean by saying imported mal?
The first thing is that don't relate it with this. Not I have not taken her name anywhere. I have not just go see that statement. Show that statement again to the country also. I have not said her name. On the contrary, their leaders. In which party she has gone? She has gone now. Last week, a young woman was assassinated. Character assassination was done. Assaulted. A rape was done against a woman. Not woman, a child, young girl. She's in that party.
I agree, Arvind Sawant. Politics.
If you go on disturbing me, I will not answer.
No, just a question.
I will show the justification how the false narrative they want to create. The party which belongs to and the party which believes in creating wrong narratives, fake narratives. What Priyanka Gandhi has said about Prime Minister, did she say about his caste? Never ever. But you people carried it. I feel very sorry state of affairs are going. आप लोग भी उसमें से हैं सब लोग.
सावंत जी, आपने एक प्रश्न का उत्तर दिया है. Someone has asked you a question about Shaina NC contesting from Mumbai Devi, and you responded saying imported mal will not work here. It was your response to a question specifically on Shaina NC.
What I'm saying, why? You can't dictate me. The party which belongs in raping. There's a minister in her party, from her party itself, which party she has joined now. He is right now the minister against whom there is a case of rape, against whom the BJP women leaders fought on road.
Sir, your point is taken. Your point is taken.
1 minute. Do they believe in principles? Do they believe in modesty? That is what I wanted to say. These people are corrupt, mentally corrupt, ethically corrupt, and morally corrupt.
We take your point, sir. We take your point on that.
They are defaming me, which I have never done in my life.
There's an FIR against you. She's filed an FIR against you under various sections. Will you face this legally?
I never have any intention to talk about her.
But you specifically answered a question about her.
What is that?
The reporter asked you a question about Shaina NC contesting Mumbai Devi.
How come she realized it after 2 days? How come she realizes after 2 days?
But that's not a justification, no, sir.
There lies the issue. There lies the issue because they know they're going to lose the election. How to make fake narrative, how to create fake narrative is the mastery of BJP.
Sir, will you apologize? Arvind Sawant ji, will you apologize?
All basically corrupt parties. All three parties are corrupt. Mentally, ethically, morally.
But sir, will you apologize?
And I don't want. The credibility of a person is more important. The credibility of the party is that in which he is believing in is a corrupt. Mentally, ethically and morally. And therefore, the party doesn't have any credibility. Their statement should not be taken as a credible statement. Okay?
But will you apologize, sir, if she's hurt? She's filed an FIR?
Why should? When I do not want to insult her at all. She was my friend for a long time. You ask her whether Arvind has behaved like with her any time. She could have told me immediately. She would have called me also. Arvind ji, kya baat kiya? If somebody has told her to do this.
No, but you said it. But you said it in the media, sir. It's not as if it was in closed doors.
They are defaming me now. No, I will say the other way. They are defaming me now.
So how are they defaming you?
They are defaming me now. They are defaming me.
How do you think are they defaming you? How are they defaming you?
Definitely. When I have not uttered a single, I have not. See, that's what I'm saying. I have never uttered a single word which will violate, which will insult the dignity of woman.
Sir, but imported mal is not appropriate.
Why
the word imported mal is not appropriate.
Why you are saying it again and again? There lies the issue. Are you a lawyer for her?
Sir, your bite is running on national television. Your bite is running on national television.
Original mal is there. The mal word is for both. He is a male. She is a female. So therefore, you can discriminate. The meaning of the word for both. You can discriminate. How can you discriminate when I said it is the original mal for my own candidate? So that is also a mal. There also I said a mal only. No? How you discriminate this, male and female? Oh, what
Sir,
a great logic.
Will you face this
I feel
FIR?
sorry
There's
for
an
you people,
FIR,
yeah.
right?
I feel pity about you.
Will you face the FIR, sir? Will you take this up legally? Arvind Sawant? All right, that was Arvind Sawant there explaining his side of it, refusing to apologize. But I'm going to play out to our viewers for your benefit on what exactly he said when media persons asked him a question on Shaina NC contesting Mumba Devi constituency. Here's what he said.
ये हालत देखो ना भैया, जिंदगी भर वो भाजपा में रही, अब कहीं नहीं तो इनके दूसरे पार्टी में गई, और ये इम्पोर्टेड नहीं चलता यहाँ, इम्पोर्टेड माल नहीं चलता हमारे यहाँ ओरिजिनल माल चलता है, ओरिजिनल माल है हमारा.
You have this Maha Agadi that has only chosen to disrespect women. He has called me imported mal. That means an item. I am not imported mal. मैं जरूर एक महिला हूँ, लेकिन मैं माल नहीं हूँ. And let me tell you, on the 20th of November, you will get a befitting answer. But this is not a scoring point. This is our self-respect as women in public service.
जिंदगी में कभी मैंने अवमान नहीं किया. मैं जिस क्षेत्र में काम करता था वहाँ तो महिलाओं की बहुत बड़ी मात्रा में संख्या थी. वहाँ हमने कभी जिंदगी में किया नहीं. रही बात, जो बात मैंने की है, ना मैं उनका नाम लिया है. आप बाइट दोबारा बताना, आधी बात नहीं बताना. मैंने अपने कैंडिडेट को भी वही बोला है, ये ओरिजिनल माल है. तो क्यों, उसका मतलब क्या होता है? गुड्स इन इंग्लिश. तो आपको क्यों लगा? अच्छा, 29 को हुआ, 1 तारीख को कैसे याद आ गया?